Okay, well, here we are again, back with another video, talking about more pedophilic allegations. This year, it hasn't even, gone halfway, and we've had so many. Call Me Carson, James Charles, Game Grumps. These are just three prime examples. There are many more that have happened, and today, not really today, more yesterday and the day before, EDP was exposed. Now, if you don't know who EDP is, which is fair enough, I actually didn't know who he was, but apparently he was pretty popular. EDP stands for Eat That Pussy. He also has some numbers. I forgot the numbers though, so I'll probably have it in the title, but we'll just be referring to him as EDP. Now, EDP, I don't really know what content he really does. All I know is he got pretty big recently, and, well, that's all kind of crumbled to shit. Mainly because, well, of this whole allegation thing. So, what basically happened with these allegations is that a team of people got lots of reports that EDP was messaging a lot of underage girls. So this team of people decided to make a fake account where they posed as a 14-year-old girl, and they started talking to EDP. And they did this for, I'd say, maybe around a month or so, and it got very heavily sexual. Some questionable pictures were sent. Um, it got very, very sexual fast, and it even got to a point where this team of people were able to convince EDP, who they were posing as a 14-year-old. He knew that they were this person was 14. He actually thought they were 13, so, that's even worse. So, he thought they were 13, but he still sent them pictures and stuff, and they were able to convince him to meet up with the supposed 14-year-old girl. He came to the location, and of course there was no 14-year-old. Instead, there was a group of people ready to do some Chris Hansen type work. Of course, they weren't really Chris Hansen, they were just a team of idiots doing this whole thing. And he was exposed not only in 4K, but he was also caught in 8K. So this guy was just caught in both 4K and 8K, which is fucking mind-blowing, and it's kind of depressing. So EDP has been experiencing fuck tons of backlash for what, of course, this is visible proof. They have chat logs of him doing this to a supposed 14-year-old girl and other people who've had their own experiences. And they were able to convince him to actually meet up with this supposed 14-year-old girl. Now, one thing I want to stress enough is that the people who did catch this guy, yes, they did a incredibly good thing by catching this predator. The only bad thing is the leader of this group, who led this whole operation to actually expose EDP, isn't very good himself. Now, I'm not saying he's a pedophile, but what he did was, prior to this, he would call up BLM hotlines and pretty much shout hard N-word at these hotlines that support BLM, and he would hang up. So, yeah, and another thing he did was, he hyped up this video, but he actually had this video ready for a long time, but he didn't release it until recently because he wanted to wait until it was monetized. So he wanted to wait until this, was able to get money, which is very scummy, but unfortunately, yes, that is the truth. He literally admitted that the reason why the video is taking so long is they're waiting for it so they can monetize it. So, yes, they did this incredibly good thing, but in the end, they did some shady things on their part as well. But most people are focusing on EDP at the moment and his pedophilic shit. So, what do I think should happen to him? Well, I think personally, they have fuck tons of proof to send him to jail. No one knows if they've actually got law enforcement. Apparently, according to the idiots that actually did do this whole to catch a predator thing, they apparently did hit up the law enforcement. But that's if you really want to trust them. They don't really have like proof to show that they actually called any authorities on EDP. So you can take their words for a grain of salt. But all we do know is that yes, they have actually indeed, caught the predator, who was EDP. So at the end of the day, just when you grow big, don't do this. It's stupid. It's just don't. If you are like wanting to get with a minor, then go seek help before you do any damage. There is actually therapists out there who help with that sort of thing. So just don't damage people's lives. Just if you are experiencing something like this, go seek the help you need, and don't fuck up like what EDP has. I hope EDP does get jailed for this. So yeah, that's all I gotta say for this. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.